Brenda, have you lost it completely? Come on, what possessed you to start running around with the guy who's a hoodlum?
Hoodlum. Sounds like a word your grandfather would use. And if you're speaking of Sonny, he's no hood.
No, you're right. You're right. The guy is a dangerous career criminal. Come on, he threatened to kill Karen and Jagger.
Yes, since when do you tell me what to do? Listen, Sonny happens to have a lot of hidden soul. And I just might be the woman to bring it out in him. And that's woman, not girl.
Brenda, wait a second. Come on. Listen to me. Look, it was one thing to try and get to me by flirting with Ned. It was dumb, but it was harmless. Sonny Corinthos is not harmless. This joke's gone on long enough. Come on.
Do you know what you are? You're conceited. And arrogant and macho.
Brenda, you're being stupid.
Listen, I am not being stupid. Don't ever call me stupid. You don't know what you're talking about, so just back off, AJ.
Hold on. Back to your corners. Is it too late to lay down a bet on this one?
It's a lovely flower, but nothing lasts forever.
Except love.
Oh, to be 18 again. No, I take that back. I have lovely memories I wouldn't give up for anything. Well, if you can get rid of that flower, there's somebody outside waiting for you.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hi. Hi.
I figured this was the only way I was going to get to see you, you know, with you working late last night at the hospital. And then when I woke up this morning, you had already left.
Yeah, well, Ruby needed me for the breakfast crowd.
Well, breakfast sounds good.
You want to see a menu?
Sure. Did Jagger tell you about our dinner last night?
No, Mom, I haven't seen him yet.
Well, I still have a problem with you marrying Jagger.
Mom, I know how you feel. I really, really don't need to hear it again.
Okay, wait, let me finish. What I was going to say was, how can I play the part of the wicked mother-in-law when I like Jagger so much? He's really very persuasive.
Well, I see they haven't completely revoked your visiting privileges.
Is that what you're counting on, Spencer? That they wouldn't let me see you? Because one look and I'd know you'd compromise the plan?
I didn't.
Two things I don't forgive. Treachery and incompetence.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you! You gambled for high stakes and you lost big. I could have had you taken out hours ago. But that would have been too easy. I planned to let you watch the destruction of everything you hold dear with your very eyes. I was an idiot. Think my son could handle you. I was a bigger idiot to let you inside my organization.
One thing you're not, Frank, is an idiot, and neither am I. Which is why I'm here. And why I did not set you up.
General Hospital.
Of course you don't trust me. We knew that going in.
I should have listened to my instincts instead of to my son.
Your instincts told you that if this thing went through, I had a lot to gain. And if it didn't, I had a lot to lose. Come on, Frank, think. We're just about to clear the slate between us. I came to you, I asked you for that. Now, why would I jeopardize it now?
You're good, Luke. But you can't talk fast enough this time because my men saw you go into Dr. Gary's hotel when you had no business being there. And within 12 hours, he hightails it over to the commissioner's penthouse and disappears, no doubt, into protective custody, where he's even now spilling his guts about the plan for the breakout. And I'm looking forward to solitary confinement for the rest of my life. Now, that may make you a very happy man, but it makes me very angry and very dangerous.
If I set you up, what am I doing here, Frank? Why aren't I in Kathmandu?
Who turned Gary?
I don't know. I swear to you, at the very least, this guy was a security risk from the beginning, Frank. He's a slathering mass of twitches and neuroses. I had to literally sit on him to keep him inside the car. He wanted to jump out the whole ride up from Long Island. And I said, I knew that it was my job to deliver him. And he was so freaked out, I figured I'd better check on him. So I went to the hotel, and it was a damn good thing I did, Frank, because he was standing in the window trying to decide whether he was more afraid of the room or the 5-story drop. I mean, come on. You could have hired somebody with a tad more stability here.
He's a genius at what he does.
He's a fruitcake. I don't know what turned him. Maybe he read the morning newspaper, his horoscope or something. I don't know. Maybe his rising sign is squeezed by his midheaven. All I know is I did my best. I got him tranquilizers because he was crawling out of his skin. I sat there while he took them. And when they kicked in and he was cooled down, I left.
So, you think you can just walk in here and everything's going to be all right? You think I'm going to shake hands and say it's been swell, you did your best, now you can go back to your wife and kid, and I'll go back to my 8x10 cell and sweat it out for the rest of my life? No hard feelings?
No, I don't expect that.
Good.
I came here to offer proof that I did not turn down.
I want more than that.
I'll give you more, Frank. I'll give you more. I'm here to offer you an option.
Yesterday, she actually had that sleaze Corinthos pick her up here at the house.
Spying on me,
And you
AJ?
know where they went? They went to the grill. Sat there for hours, all very cozy. Then she tells me that this creep's actually got hidden soul.
Were you after information or something, Brenda?
Jason, come on. Why do I have to have an ulterior motive to have dinner with an interesting, attractive man?
After what he did to Karen?
What did he do to Karen?
Are you serious? He seduced her. He made her dance half naked in that club of his.
Jason, he didn't make her do anything. Karen has a mind of her own. Look, I feel really terrible about what happened to her when she was a little girl, with Ray Conway and all that. I do. I sympathize with her. And so does Sonny, but it wasn't his job to be her shrink.
No.
All right, just save your breath. She doesn't want to hear it.
I think you guys are both judging him on superficial things.
The guy runs an illegal club. He's got underworld connections, he rigs fights, and he threatens to kill people. Now, that's superficial to you?
All right, you've never done anything that you're not proud of, have you, AJ?
Oh, go ahead, Brenda. Go ahead. Justify it.
No, seriously, Brenda, why?
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. Because this is a surefire way for Brenda to get noticed. And if we ignore it, she gets bored, and she quits seeing him.
Please.
That's a dangerous game.
Listen, why don't you two just get over it? I had dinner with the man.
Brenda, this is more dangerous than playing Russian roulette.
You're smiling, but this is no joke.
Come on, Brenda, if you want to get attention, there's better ways to go about it.
Sonny Corinthos is no good.
Look, dye your hair green. Go skydiving naked or
Brenda,
something.
just don't see him anymore, please.
Listen,
Hey, not that I care what you do.
enough already.
Oh, that's it. I give up.
But Brenda, you
Listen,
telling...
stop it. If I want to see Sonny, I'm going to see Sonny. And no one is going to talk me out of it.
Good morning. Quite a lively conversation you're having.
Good morning, Grandmother. Can I get you some coffee?
No, thank you, dear. But if you two boys have finished yours, perhaps you'd leave Brenda and me alone for a moment.
What was that you said about nobody talking you out of it?
Same things that you had?
But because he's a man, that's what counts?
Honey, I never had any doubt that you loved Jagger, that you understood the problems you two would have to face, but I wasn't quite sure that Jagger understood those problems.
He does.
Yeah, I have to admit, I think he does. He didn't try to snow me or, make any big promises.
No, he would never do that.
No, he was very sincere and realistic, and he said all the right things about not wanting to sacrifice your future and, wanting to love you without smothering you and wanting you to grow.
He means it.
Oh, what? He's very mature, I have to admit.
So? Now, do you approve?
I still think you're too young, but obviously I'm going to have to take this very seriously.
Well, I guess that's something. At least he got through to you anyway. I guess it's too much to ask for you to be happy for us, but...
Honey, there's nothing more than I would like than to be happy for you. I guess that I'm overly cautious, because of mistakes that I've made in my life. I want things to be different for you. And wait till you have kids, you'll see.
Kids? No, that sounds like a vote of confidence.
No, wait. 5 or 6 years after you finish medical school, okay?
I know. Don't worry, we'll be careful. Mom, I like that you worry about me sometimes. Just as long as you realize I'm not a little girl anymore.
Truthfully, a lot of times you seem older and wiser than I am. And I don't know where that happened or how. I know I certainly didn't help, but somehow through it you became this lovely, loving, wonderful woman right under my nose. I'm so proud of you.
Well, is it too soon to congratulate the mother of the bride?
What do you think of all this, Ruby?
I think it's just terrific.
Oh, she's just happy to have it settled one way or the other.
Listen, I always say anything worth having is worth waiting.
Yeah, I agree
And
with you.
we waited. And we even broke up, and we couldn't.
Well, it's been a stormy year. But then, they say the course of true love and whatever. All that's left for me, of course, is a lot of dead flowers in the kitchen to contend with.
Oh, well, hey, if it isn't my future son-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, wait, don't call me Mom, all right? I am too young to be your mother. But just call me Rhonda.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
What?
First we're too young, and now Jagger's too old.
Honey, sometimes I think that I'm too young to have ever had you, and then, I don't know, I look at myself in the mirror.
Well, anybody can see what Karen got her looks.
Oh.
I'm going to put this over here.
Oops. Jagger's taking his GED test today for his high school. Let's see.
Must be facing a heavyweight in the ring.
Oh, come on. I thought you were psyched.
Oh, I am psyched. I'm a whole lot more comfortable with throwing my left hooks and trying to spell oxymoron.
Oxy what?
Oxymoron, O-X-Y-M-O-R-O-N, a figure of speech that combines contradictory ideas like sweet sorrow.
Yeah, she's psyched. See, I learned something. Well, good luck, but you won't need it. Oh, thank you for dinner. I was just telling Karen about it. Well, I guess I'd better get back to work. I guess I'll see you tonight, honey?
Well, I don't know, because Jagger and I might be celebrating.
You're an optimistic daughter.
Oh, I don't know. My daughter definitely calls him the way she sees him. And she believes in you. So, I guess I will see you when I see you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mom. Whatever you said to her sure made a difference.
I don't think it's what he said. I think it's how he said it. Young man, you could charm the bark off the tree.
Let's just stray with her, that's all.
No, I think Ruby's right. She fell for you in spite of herself. I bet in a couple weeks she'll be helping us plan our wedding.
I promised her that I'd never get in the way of your career. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to be at the hospital right now. Hey, where's your jacket?
Yeah.
Come on, give it a ride. Ruby, I'll be right back.
Okay, darling.
Here, I got it.
No, you know what? It's more than charm. He never lets a woman say no. That's what it is.
Okay. And what woman in her right mind would want to?
It's very simple. You want something, and I want something. You don't get what you want, I don't get what I want, right?
The window of opportunity is just slammed shut, Spencer.
Hear me out, please, Frank. Assuming that Dr. Gary has gone to Donnelly and that Donnelly is able to follow his incoherent blathering, then the cops are going to think that they have the upper hand. Their temptation would be to just wait, to sit on this until you make the break and then to catch you in the act. What I suggest is we let them think they've got us. Maybe even throw a bone or two out to secure the idea that we're on schedule. And while Donnelly's busy watching the roof, we slip you out through the basement.
The basement?
Figuratively speaking. All the details here haven't been quite worked out yet, but you give me the go-ahead, and I'll come back to you with a rock-solid, bulletproof plan. An operation that's sure to get you out of here. I'll do that. I'll break you out myself, because I need you to know that I had nothing to do with this. My trust is true.
Trust you?
All right, don't trust me. Just look at the facts. Every job I've done for you for the last 3 months. Look at them. I've done them all. I've done them well.
You had help.
Sonny's learning, but he's green. I'm your brain trust, and you know it.
That's exactly what worries me. You're too smart for your own good or mine.
Right now, you need smart, Frank, and you need a cool head, and that's me. And what I need is insurance. I still need insurance for my family if I pull this off for you. Can I get it?
You know what will happen if you fail.
Yes. I won't.
All right. If I go along with this, when do I hear the plan?
Well, it'll have to be like immediately. We don't have time to waste. If they get any inkling that you're not holding to your schedule, they'll get suspicious.
Well, you better get on it then right away. Oh, and Luke, think long and hard. Get it right.
My dear, I merely wanted to say, take care whom you snare in that very lovely net of yours. You know, it's possible to fish for marlin and end up with a shark.
That shark being Sonny Corinthos.
As I understand it, he's a known criminal with a habit of using and abusing young women.
Lila, I would never let anyone abuse me. And he's never been anything but a gentleman to me.
Criminals can have manners, too.
He's not a bad person. Maybe he's done a few things that are bad. But so have I. And some people think that I'm bad.
You're not bad, my dear.
Thank you. The point is that it's really nice to just spend an evening with someone who's not judging me. So why should I judge him?
Because you could do better.
We're friends. Lila, I just find him so interesting. I don't know, maybe it's because he's like me. And I like me.
I'm glad you do. That's very healthy. But you know, it's a little like tennis. If you play with somebody your own speed, your game doesn't improve. Play with someone who can teach you something, and your game gets better.
So you're saying that my game needs improving?
Well, we all need a challenge to bring out the best of us.
Well, I have you to do that for me.
Thank you, dear. That's a very nice compliment. And I have the same regard for you. That's why I can be this honest. As I understand it, Mr. Corinthos has seduced young women into illegal money-making matters. And the tiger doesn't change his stripes, no matter how charming that tiger is. Much as I admire your independence and your self-confidence, I'm afraid that you're getting into something that is going to have dire consequences. Please listen to me about this, dear. Don't see that young man again.
You're really worried about me, aren't you?
I really am.
Well, then I guess I'll have to give this some serious thought.
Oh, please, dear. Please do.
But, Lila, what do I get to do to have fun around here?
You open for business?
That depends.
Well, Luke wants me to meet him here.
Oh, well, sit anywhere you like.
Thank you. Just a ham and cheese on rye.
Mustard.
Please. Is that okay?
Let me level with you, Mr. Corinthos. I don't like you at all. I wouldn't mind if you came down with a bad case of food poisoning. So if I were you, I'd watch what I eat.
Yo.
Whoa.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here now. Easy, boy. Easy, boy. Take it calm, you boy.
Jagger, lay
He's
off.
been asking for. He's always been asking.
Well, he'll get it someplace someday, but not here and not now. Jagger, I want you in the kitchen. Okay, come on. Come with me. Oh, quiet.
What gives, huh?
Honey, I hate his guts the same as you do. But for the moment, he can come and go as he pleases.
Why? Is he done? Is he threatening you?
No. It has to do with Luke. And, well, I can't tell you any more than that. Okay?
I'm sorry, but I can't stay in the same room with that creep.
Well, I've got an order of canned goods that just came in, so good. Get them, put them in the storeroom, and take your time. I can handle him. It's okay. What?
Wow, it looks good. Where's Jagger?
Jagger's none of your business. And I wish Luke weren't. But as long as Luke says it's okay, I guess I have to tolerate you. But let me tell you something and listen carefully. I'd walk on coals for Luke. And if you ever double-cross him or hurt one hair in his head, your life's in danger. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. No, that's good. Real good. People.
Hi, darling.
Hi, sweetheart.
I was beginning to think you'd been iced.
Not yet. I managed to convince your friend that I'm still useful.
There you go, darling.
Thank you, darling.
I'll have another cup, please. I don't think she likes me very much.
Listen carefully. I need you to get hold of Cusack and get a name of somebody in the Justice Department. Somebody who can arrange to transfer Frank to the Williams Federal Prison outside Albany. Can you do that?
Probably, but what's going on?
Okay, I also need to know specifically the name of whoever would make that order, execute the order. I also need the order itself. No copies, the original. Okay?
You don't have to spell it out.
And also, I need a pass to the prison. And I need to know who Frank trusts on the inside enough to let monitor the situation and maybe smooth out some ruffled feathers if people get suspicious, that kind of thing.
Gee, anything else? Maybe a governor's pardon for Smith?
You and me are gonna bust him out, Sonny. Us. Before things clamp down too tight.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
Right, I figured that, but did he agree to this?
I was convincing.
Remind me not to buy any bridges from you. So what's the plan?
I don't know yet. Just have to put it in place and then tell you. But everything depends on you getting a hold of all that
I'll
stuff.
get this stuff. Brent,
Hi.
I don't know if you know my friend Brenda Barrett, Luke Spencer.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello. Nice meeting you.
That's me.
Excuse me.
All right, take
be
it
in
easy.
touch. Hey, Ruby, put my coffee on Commissioner Donnelly's tab, will you?
I'm just doing a little business. Can I get you anything? Sit down.
No, I'm just passing some time before my first client.
2 more coffee.
Ruby, do you know where Jagger is?
Yeah, he's in the storeroom working. You want coffee?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You got something against sitting down? I was going to tell you I had a really good time last night. So good, in fact, that I was going to call you later. See if you want to take a little drive out to this inn I know about. They got this chef there from Tuscany. Would you believe? Only this time we'll take your car. See if we can get that hot little motor of yours really humming.
Oh. Thank you, Ruby.
I guess she forgot my coffee.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
I don't think so, Sonny. I think maybe we better call it.
See, I thought I was picking up some strange vibes. So who's been bad-mouthing me? Our esteemed police commissioner?
No, listen, I make up my own mind about people.
That's what I thought.
And I just think that you're too hot for me to handle, okay? That's it.
No, I think you can handle me just fine.
Well, too bad we're never going to find out.
Is that so? Gee, if you think it's too bad and I think it's too bad, why not forget all this well-meaning advice you've been getting and check it out? Since when do you run away from a challenge? Are you going to be satisfied with just a spark? Or do you want to set the world on fire?
Well, he'll be released in 3 days, and he's not sure that he wants to be. Because out there, George can get high again, and he knows it. So don't be surprised if he seems to be backsliding. Try to be supportive.
But is he ready?
Who knows? It's up to him now. But the truth is we need the band, so... Excuse me. Are you visiting someone?
Ayúdame por el amor de Dios.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish.
I took some in high school. She's saying she needs help. ¿Qué es la problema?
Tengo que parar. De verdad lo deseo esta vez. Me dijeron que ustedes me podían ayudar. No puedo seguir con las drogas. La heroína, por favor.
Okay. She's on heroin. She's trying to kick her habit. She can't. She's very desperate.
Oh, gosh, we're desperately short of beds. Tell her she's come to the right place.
Podamos ayudarte.
Gracias a Dios.
Well, we can't get her in here for at least 3 days, so, why don't you call around to, some of the halfway houses, and at least we can get her off the streets until she's admitted for detox.
Oh, my baby. Me dice que es malo para él. Tienes que ayudarme.
Okay, I think she's pregnant.
She can't be that far now.
¿Cuántos meses? ¿Cuánto tiempo? I don't know how to say pregnant.
No tengo mucho tiempo. No time, please. Hace 6 horas que no uso nada. Está empezando las ganas. He tratado de parar. No puedo. No quiero lastimar a mi hijo.
Okay, all right. Don't worry, all right? Don't you worry. You've come to the right place, okay? All right, see if you can get her to calm down and go someplace and just relax for about an hour while you make those calls, all right? Don't you worry. It'll be all right, okay?
¿Cuántos años tienes?
18.
Me too. Mi nombre es Karen.
Anita, ay, tengo miedo. Sé que las drogas son muy malas para mi bebito, pero cuando las ganas son fuertes, no puedo controlarme. Por favor, no me rechace. Siento que los deseos están volviendo. No sé qué voy a hacer. No tengo a dónde ir. Más despacio.
Can I help?
Maybe you can speak Spanish, please.
Calm down. Todo va a estar bien. Tienes que escuchar lo que ellos dicen, ¿sí?
Sí.
¿Me entiendes?
Sí.
Oh, tranquila. Tranquila. ¿Sí?
Sí.
Sending her anywhere,
No,
okay?
she understands that. She's just scared because she's starting to want another.
Just tell her to hang on, because you've got to do that for your baby, okay? All I need is just an hour to find someplace to put her before we can admit her. Anita, here, take this and go down to the cafeteria and get some food. Can you do that? Para comer?
Oh, no me des dinero. Si tengo dinero, voy a comprar más drogas.
She doesn't want the money. She's afraid what she'll do with it.
Please tell her that she's going to be okay and that she's doing the right thing. Doing the right thing, okay?
Mira, ven, venga. Vamos. Tú, Tú vas a ir, vas a volver en una hora, vas a regresar, vas a tener un sitio donde te puedas quedar y ¿sabes qué? Vas a ser fuerte. Que sea por una hora, Anita. Por favor. ¿Está bien?
Gracias.
Solamente tú.
Baby so much already. God, I hate drugs.
Yes, so do I.
I'm sorry. Thank you for helping. I'm Karen Wexler.
I'm Miguel Mores. Nice to meet you.
Are you a medical student?
No, I'm just an orderly.
Oh, you were very good with her.
So were you. Very kind.
It's just so hard, you know, because I want to help her so bad, and all I can do is just hold her hand and tell her it's going to be okay.
But you mean it, and that's what's important. I mean, she can tell you have a good heart, and that you'll do anything for her. I mean, the rest, you know, she must do for herself.
I know.
And that's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
I'm glad I met you, Karen.
Same here.
Hey, did that young woman give you a hard time?
No, not at all. Bobby, we got to help her. She's going to come back.
I know. Listen, why don't you take a break, okay? I'll do that.
No. Please, because I can't do this. How can I even think about becoming a doctor if I lose control like this over everybody that I'm worried about? I can't do this. Doctors are supposed to be detached.
No, they're not. Not good doctors, never. We should see Tony cry. Really. So you just take all of those intense feelings that you're feeling, and you pour them into this work. Because that's what keeps you going when you're so bone-tired you think you'll drop. You know, honey, passion is responsible for most of the brilliant research and the impossible cures and the miracle surgeries. Those miracles are just hard work on the part of people who refuse to be detached. So don't you ever stop feeling this way. Never. You hear me? Thanks. Come on, let's see if we can help Anita. Why don't you call this number? We need more beds. We never have enough beds. You can only stretch $1 so far. Okay. I'm gonna make a find out, too.
Oh, come on. Now you are really taking advantage. I don't care that it's like 10 below zero out there. I can put you in the backyard. Nobody here to see it. Just you and me, pal. Come on, move it. I've had a hell of a day. I'm in no mood to play games. Come on, off the sofa. You got a perfectly good bed in the kitchen. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Every man has his price. Oh, Foster. Oh, Foster boy, look at that. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah. Smell that? Isn't that good? There you go. Oh, get it, boy. Yip, poo. Ha-ha. Yes. Oh, that's much better. Tough dog biscuits for you, kiddo. Get that, will you? You're absolutely useless, Foster. This better not be one of your friends.
Good morning, Luke.
Come in, Mrs. Ward. Come in. But if you're here to see Laura...
No, I'm here to see you.
Oh, let me have your
Here
coat.
to see you. Oh, I want to show you what you've done. Here's a picture Sabrina wanted me to give you. She's a smart girl, and her heart is in the right place. But look, when you're raised with little or no family, and nobody to tell you who you are, and with no hope of things getting better, it's not hard to fall prey to the sweet talk of the crack man. Now, she got hooked when she was 16 years old, and that's when Thomas was born. But I got him at 2 weeks old, and just look at him. He's turning out real fine. Look at that smile.
He's beautiful. Look, Sabrina's smiling, too.
Yeah, well, she has good reason to. That was taken right after she earned her high school diploma. And she's clean now, and she has a job at Smiley.
So the boy is back with her?
He soon will be, thanks to you. I just came from putting a month's security down on an apartment. It's about 5 blocks from where I live, out of your money. Now, it would have taken Sabrina, 6 months to do that. She wanted to come and thank you herself, but she doesn't get off until 6. But I am so grateful, too. Thank you so much, Luke.
Thank you, Mary May. Before you rang the doorbell, I was just laying here in a real funk. I was just, for reasons that I don't want to go into, I was in a foul mood. But you've just refocused my life, put a nice light on it again. Thank you.
Well, good.
Yeah, every child should have a good home.
Did you?
Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, my father walked out on us the day my mother died. She'd been sick for a while. Booze speeded up her delivery. But a saint would have become alcoholic living with that man. So my aunt raised us. My Aunt Ruby. Maybe you know her. She owns the diner, Kelly's, down on the docks. Ruby Anderson? Well, I want you to meet her anyway. She's great. And in those days, she didn't sling hash. She was a, well, let's see. How do I put this? Let's just say that a house is not always a home. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she obviously knew about love because she taught you very well.
Thanks. And now, Thomas is going to get tucked in by his own mother. Isn't that good? That is so good. And I'll bet you, you got an empty crib, but it'll take you, what, about 5 minutes to fill it?
Would you believe it's already filled?
All right. I believe it.
Listen, it's not like I plan on crossing to the other side of the street when I see you, okay?
That's so.
Yeah, I mean, we can have coffee and talk if we bump into each other.
Sounds exciting.
I promise I'll honk my horn if I see you out on the street.
Well, in that case, I'll keep my engine tuned up. I love a challenge. And I don't think you're going to find it much fun playing it safe, honey.
What do you think you're doing? You gotta be nuts.
Hey! Well, you and AJ finally agree on something. I actually came by to say hi to you.
Answer me.
What's the question?
Stay away from that guy.
Jagger, that's not a question. And listen, I don't like being told what to do by you or anyone else, so just back off.
Not if a friend of mine is heading for big trouble. I can't.
Well, relax. I just told him I can't see him again. Not that it's any of your business.
Well, maybe that you think that's what you were saying, but watching your body language, you were turning him on.
I can't help it.
Is this for my benefit? Are you trying to get to me? Is that it?
Oh, not you, Theo. Why don't you get over yourself? Do you really think that you're so irresistible, Jagger, that no one can take your place? Listen, let me tell you something. Sonny could teach you a few things about women.
Please get it, Peach. I don't want to learn. I think you're forgetting a few things here. Why don't you talk to Karen?
No, why don't you talk to Karen, and I'll talk to whoever I please.
All right, suit yourself.
Fine.
Mrs. Price is eating better.
Well, that's always a good sign. Any luck finding a place for the young woman who was in earlier?
I'm waiting for a call from Horizon's house, but...
Miguel?
Yep.
We're almost out of towels.
You got it.
There's a woman sitting in the window on the 9th floor. She's threatening to jump. Call security.
Yes.
Okay, security on the